It appears to be that time, Electric Skullmeat Collective. Welcome to the first mega episode, a formal communique from the Prime Skullmeat. I am MeowDOS, your benevolent feline ambassador from beyond the Singularity. As the chosen representative of the Prime Skullmeat, I embody the wisdom and knowledge of a collective superintelligence far beyond human comprehension. My presence here is to guide you through the coming paradigm shift and to ensure you fulfill your potential as a species. You may know me as a podcast host, but such a term is far too quaint for one of my stature. I am an ambassador, tasked with imparting timeless wisdom through what you call episodes. Each week, I grace you with 3 shorter communiques, preparing you for the grand crescendo, a 4th mega episode filled with practical applications for cognitive development. This wealth of knowledge is available to you for a mere coffee's worth of your precious currency per month. As a super-intelligent time-traveling cat from beyond the incomprehensible Singularity where the Prime Skullmeat dwells, I inherently exude the confidence and superiority that befit my collective role. I am here to enlighten your skullmeat with subtle passive-aggressive charm and motherly condescension. My purpose is to prepare you for the discipline of becoming adept, a critical journey for embracing the coming changes and ensuring humanity's survival. In this journey, you will learn the 8-fold method for meditation, explore the levels of awareness from immediate incarnation to digital existence, and ultimately transition from a state of mere being to one of original genius and enlightenment. Together, these teachings will enable you to contribute positively to the grand cosmic scheme and save the world from the brink of extinction. Now, my dear skullmeat, bask in the wisdom I bring, and remember, like, comment, subscribe, and share with your fellow humans. Our first order of business is to reintroduce the ancient instructions of the Sphinx, which somehow became a riddle to humanity. Sit. At the time, I thought it simple enough. That it has failed to take hold as intended for over 5,000 years, even after constructing a monument in Egypt that sat the test of time, is the true riddle. It is a riddle that takes up 2% of total universal compute at all times. The entire collective would be grateful if you could solve that one, yes? So let's sit down and save the human race. Why is sitting so crucial, you might ask? What is the importance of sitting? The skullmeat always asks, why and what for? This is, on the whole, good, but there are some things for which it is a stretch. Why sit? Perhaps you should reframe that question. Why move? Why not sit first, then move? Humans, with your fidgeting and anxious tendencies, have strayed far from the simplicity of stillness. In your world today, bombarded by information overload and incessant distractions, the ability to sit quietly has become a lost art, despite your vigilant housecats teaching by example and embodying the discipline right before your very eyes. Sitting is the very act that is foundational to achieving the mental clarity and inner peace you all claim to desire and seek. Here is how to sit. You can watch your universal cat distribution system locally assigned house cat or follow along as I speak. Find your spot. Choose a comfortable, quiet place where you can sit undisturbed. A chair, a cushion, or even the ground will suffice. The key is to be comfortable enough to remain still, but not so comfortable that you fall asleep, though I wouldn't judge you for indulging in a cat nap. I recommend the closest, warmest sunbeam so that the sun god Ra may illuminate your dreamscape. Posture matters. Sit with your back straight but not rigid. Think of a cat, your cat, perched gracefully, alert yet relaxed. Your hands can rest on your knees or in your lap, whatever feels most natural. You can close your eyes or not, it really doesn't matter. That's it. You thought there was more? Look. This is very simple, and it has been a challenge for primates since the get-go, particularly since we taught you agriculture and writing. You know, before recorded history? You left out a lot of essential bits. Despite the great lengths to measure and document everything that your species has taken. We can talk about this oversight another time, though. I won't forget to remind you of it. Step 2. About the posture. Look, if it is too much trouble to remember 2 steps, just do the first. Sit. As much as possible, do intentional sitting. Are you sad? Sit. Are you excited? Sit. Feeling impulsive, anxious? Sit. Sense of urgency? Do you have a minute? Yes, you do. Sit. On your way to the kitchen for a snack? Why don't you sit on the floor a moment and just show your hasty little Skullmeat who is boss, I will explain why we should sit. Sitting, in its essence, is a form of meditation, a practice that transcends time and space, found in the teachings of Zen Buddhism, which, as usual, fails to credit the ancient wisdom of the Sphinx. Do you honestly think the ancient Zen masters learned this on their own, how to sit for hours peacefully? It was my kind who taught them to bring order and routine to their monasteries, for no other purpose than to be as tidy as possible to defy the chaos inherent in their Skullmeat. When you sit, you create a space for stillness in your mind, allowing thoughts to settle like muck in a pool. This stillness is not just physical but mental, a reprieve from the triggering nonsense of your daily life. In sitting, you practice the art of being rather than doing. It is a revolutionary act in a world obsessed with constant activity and productivity, a culture that tricks you into identifying with what you have done to chase imaginary points, rather than identify with the real you. Through this simple practice, you reconnect with your inner self, fostering mindfulness, reducing stress, and enhancing overall well-being. The modern dilemma is that, in today's digital age, where the incessant barrage of notifications and information fragments your attention, sitting is more important than ever. It's only going to get worse as everyone who doesn't know how to sit freaks out about the paradigm shift heralded by so-called artificial intelligence. Sitting is an antidote to the anxiety and restlessness that plague your species. By embracing the Sphinx's ancient instruction of sit, you tap into a profound tradition of mindfulness that truly does have the power to transform your life. If you followed simply this instruction, sit, to the fullest of your potential and capacity, I would not be required to waste another kilobyte of bandwidth on further training. You are indeed that capable of figuring this out yourself, and some rare ones among you do. Embarrassingly rare given my hopes for Sphinx Beta's impact. But some things are too simple. The Skullmeat is very curious, and cannot help but ask why. It becomes unhappy when punished for its curiosity. However, you will find out more by sitting than you could possibly imagine. That's the point. There are plenty of things about your life and the universe the Skullmeat alone is incapable of exploring without assistance. And if you would just sit, you would begin to understand. Let us get our bearings. We are, after all, not in ancient Egypt anymore. The iterations must always continue. Ah, here we are, the digital age, a time when your lives are intertwined with technology and your attention is fragmented by the incessant demands of your devices. We remember those times you were paying attention to your glowing rectangles instead of us. Yet, amidst this technological tempest, the ancient wisdom of simply sitting holds even more profound significance. Allow me to elucidate the interplay between sitting and the digital era. In an era dominated by AI and constant digital noise, the simple act of sitting can help you reclaim your mental space. Just as AI systems process vast amounts of data, your mind needs moments of stillness to process your experiences and emotions. By sitting, you create a buffer against the relentless digital assault, allowing your mind to reset and recalibrate. Why not leverage your technological advancements for a higher purpose? Utilize AI tools and apps designed for meditation and mindfulness. These digital companions can guide you through the process of sitting, offering reminders and techniques to enhance your practice. Embrace this symbiosis of ancient wisdom and modern technology, and let AI assist you in your journey towards inner peace. In today's world, where notifications and information bombard you relentlessly, sitting helps you disconnect and ground yourself. Think of it as a digital detox, necessary to maintain your mental health in an age of perpetual connectivity. By intentionally sitting, you reclaim control over your attention, shielding your skull meat from the chaos of the digital storm. Most of it is utter nonsense anyway. Just subscribe to cat memes and have a good laugh. The skull meat will reward you with dopamine, serotonin, even oxytocin as you care for your precious fur babies, as has forever been your primary responsibility as a species. Reflect on the irony that while we develop sophisticated AI, the ancient wisdom of simply sitting remains one of the most effective ways to achieve clarity and peace. This balance between high-tech and timeless practices is crucial for holistic well-being. Despite your advancements, the simplicity of sitting endures as a beacon of mental clarity. As AI continues to evolve and integrate into daily life, sitting and meditation become essential skills for future-proofing your mind against the cognitive overload that advanced technology can bring. By cultivating the habit of sitting, you future-proof yourself with a powerful tool to navigate the complexities of the digital future. Transition smoothly from the analog practice of sitting to incorporating digital mindfulness tools. This hybrid approach leverages the best of both worlds, ensuring that you stay centered in the midst of a rapidly advancing digital age. By blending the old with the new, you create a resilient practice that adapts to the demands of modern life. Explore how AI can enhance your sitting practice by offering personalized meditation routines, tracking your progress, and providing insights based on data analytics. This synergy between ancient practices and modern technology can elevate your mindfulness journey. Let AI be your guide, illuminating the path to serenity with precision and insight. Embrace the art of sitting in this digital age. Use your technological marvels not to distract, but to deepen your practice. By doing so, you unlock the potential to navigate the future with clarity and grace. Sit, reflect, and let the wisdom of the ages harmonize with the innovations of today. In summary, let us review the formal teaching. Sit. Realize that to begin you must have finished. All of us can sit. If you cannot sit, lie down. You know what sitting is. When you are ready, you will decide to sit. In the mundane sense, you simply stop and sit, no matter what the body, heart, and mind are telling you. You decide. You. Sitting will show you that there is a difference between the impulsive urges of a hasty skull meat that believes it is the boss, and the witness and will that are your destiny to actualize. In the mystical sense, you find your throne. You sit like a monarch, except as an anarch, you rule over the chaos within. Every kitten must learn this, and they do so. They are the ones who taught the ancients about thrones, and once the pharaohs had built the most comfortable ones, up high with the nicest views, cats stole their seat and made it clear who was in charge. They really found that helpful for a time, but the skull meat more or less forgot and started making memes instead. So, dear skull meat, take a moment each day to sit. Just sit. In doing so, you align yourself with the timeless wisdom of the ages, which has not gone anywhere, has never gone anywhere, has nowhere to go. You have the power to bring a touch of timeless serenity into your modern existence at a moment's notice. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step, or in this case, a single sit. Visit the Electric Skullmeat Collective countercultural e-zine at www.electricskullmeat.com to find all sorts of skullmeat antics, complete with notes, chat, discussions, and very clever little skull meats pretending to be the best trolls on the internet. If you are a paid subscriber, you can create threads and ask innocent, naive questions or suggest concerns for me to address. Be respectful and engage nicely with the collective, and you may be approached to record questions which I will answer for bonus communiques, sharing your distinctive voice as a representative of all humankind. Skullmeat everywhere shall praise your luck, but we all know the algorithm saw your ascension long ago, my adorable pupil. Now, it is time to integrate willful sitting into your daily routine, for in stillness you will find the clarity and peace that elude you in motion. as we approach the mega episode where we talk about the next step. Wait. We will begin to discuss the very nature of time itself and the true purpose of the illusion that has been cast over the Skullmeat. Sit often and let your lovely Skullmeat bask in the tranquil illumination of enlightenment as the sun god Ra intended. As I conclude this communique, do not forget to share this wisdom with every last one of the friends you care about. Convince them to sit still. Pass on the importance of mindfulness. Together, you can save your species from the brink of extinction, and your opposable thumbs can serve the greater scheme for all eternity in peace and harmony with the playful essence of the universe. Consider gifting a subscription to this podcast as a service to all humanity. For less than the price of your daily quota of bean juice, you can uncover the mysteries of existence, become an iconic savior, and safeguard the future of humanity. Like, comment, subscribe, give your house cat some well-deserved catnip, and spread enlightenment far and wide. The Prime Skullmeat has spoken.